What do we have for Leo, please? Wow. Tower. Mars, Aries, Scorpio energy at the foundation of the reading. Leo, your energy is so strong right now. I just got flooded with all these downloads regarding something that is making its way towards you. But I'm just going to be really blunt here, Leo. The devil is coming back. The devil is trying to test you. The devil is sniffing around. But you made a promise to yourself. You made a promise to God, the divine. The divine has kept their promise. They are going to deliver. But you also need to keep your promise, because there is a big test that you're about to be faced with, Leo, if this hasn't already happened. Now, the positive side of this, well, it's all relatively positive here, although there is a bit of a warning. When this test comes through, this is your indication that something is on its way to you. I always speak about this. There's this sort of dip in energy before we hit that next plateau, right? You know, Leo, I'm going to use a really basic example here because this is something that everybody will be able to relate to. But it's an energy of you going through a kind of spiritual awakening, let's say the past few years. Maybe you've been single, you've been in a kind of hermit mode after a time of darkness in your life, right? Which is usually what triggers the spiritual awakening to begin with. And through this preparation, which that's what it is, spiritual awakening is preparing you for the next level in the game, you've managed to maintain a certain level of strength. There have been tests that have come across your path, and you have passed. But this one coming towards you is a reflection of something you've already overcome in your past. So going back to the example I was giving, right, it's like you get away from a toxic pattern of dating, right? Or being with certain individuals. And this is what triggered the spiritual awakening to begin with. You've been single all this time, and now somebody comes across your path. And on the surface, everything looks great. But underneath it all lurks a slithering demon, Leo. Okay? But on the other side of said demon or individual is the person, is the opportunity, whatever it may be for you. That is the real stuff. I just heard the devil is getting one more opportunity to test you. See, this is when the divine uses the devil and his minions to test where you are at in accordance with your spiritual evolution. The matrix, our reality, can be perceived as a perpetual test. Yes, we have to live down here. We don't have any choice in the matter, but we can very much be awakened individuals inside the devil's matrix. But there's something here, Leo, that desperately wants, I just heard, to grab you by the ankles and drag you back into the dark abyss. I feel that a lot of you, Leos, have come really far. And this tower represents everything I just detailed, Leo. There's something here that's going to present itself to you, but it's not real. It's false. This person, this opportunity may seemingly be giving you the offer that you think you've been waiting for all this time. It's one of those moments where you think that this is actually sent from God himself, but it's not. And the thing is, you know it, or you will know it. It's one of those times where you can think back to an event in the past where you said to yourself, I knew in my gut that that person was off or that situation was wrong. Your gut is going to tell you, Leo, but once you overcome this test, whatever this represents for all of you out there, you're going to be in the clear. The devil will have to back away. And without you knowing it, this is when you have actually conquered this karmic cycle, conquered this energy, this devil, which you need to understand that the devil is just another way of describing low vibrational energy, okay? It can show up in behavioral patterns, addictions, but overall it's going to be under the umbrella of things that do not serve your highest good. This tower also represents the elevation, the ascension, and it's at the foundation, the core of this reading. And I never say core of the reading, but for some reason I was guided to say that. And I feel that the reason why is because there's something that was deeply embedded inside of you, Leo, that is about to be released from you. Okay, I'm hearing that it's an energetic cord. This is one of those kinds of energies that you've always been weak to, you've caved to, but you're about to overcome this, Leo. And I'm here today to give you this message of what's coming towards you and to start suiting up and preparing yourself, because your discernment is what is going to get you to the other side of this. What do we have at the sacral, please? Wow. King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy at the sacral. Yeah, there's a lot of emotions attached to whatever this is here, Leo. This is why this King of Cups is coming up, because this is the energy of stoicism. This is an energy that, again, you would have once reacted to, you would have once surrendered to, is what I'm hearing. But not this time. It's like the devil looking you in the face and trying to get a reaction out of you and not getting it out of you and being completely dumbfounded and beside themselves and being faced with the truth that you have actually changed and that you are not going back. But the reason why this is even happening to begin with, Leo, is because the divine needs you to go directly through this energy. The divine doesn't want you to be afraid of this energy anymore because there's absolutely nothing to even fear. This is going to give you a sense of confidence that I don't even think you've ever felt, Leo. Not like this. It gives finally being able to put somebody in their place that you've always felt kind of powerless to, or you've always felt inferior in the presence of this energy. It's like somebody handing you the world on a silver platter and you refusing it because there's absolutely nothing more important to you than your connection and relationship that you keep with the Most High and the Divine. And that's simply not something that can be bought. Another way to recognize this energy when it shows up, it will be based around material. Devil energy, Capricorn energy, Earth energy, material. It's an energy that wants you to think that you would be better with them and that you couldn't possibly do certain things in your life unless you had them. Again, relationship, a partnership, a business opportunity, something like this. But what I'm hearing, Leo, is that you actually have the capability to go it alone. You don't need this person. You don't need anybody. That's not who you are anymore. You've come too far. You've done a monumental amount of work on yourself that none of these individuals would be able to do. But your energy feels very reserved, which is telling me that they don't actually know who they're dealing with. I'm hearing you are the face of the divine in your reality. See, immediately when I heard myself say that, I'm channeling right now. When I'm channeling, I will say certain things and then think about it afterwards. But when I hear myself say that, it gives the impression that you being a representative of the divine is you testing people's hearts, you weighing people's hearts. It's like you being sent here as an agent for the divine courts. You go throughout your life, seemingly just living your life, the ups and the downs. But all the while, you are the tower. People are tested when they come into your life by their treatment towards you. That's the path that you've been walking this entire time, and most, if not all of you, had no idea. Judgment, right on the bottom of the deck. Exactly what I'm feeling in the energy here. What do we have at the solar plexus, please? 10 of Cups. Wow. Pisces energy at the solar plexus. This is you on the other side of this energy, Leo. The vision is unfolding inside your waking life. You're so close. You're on the precipice of this. And see how at the base of this tower we see the tree with the serpent, right? The temptation. But this tower is representative of your ascension. The lightning bolt represents the guidance you are receiving from the divine that triggers the elevation. The people being launched from the tower are representative of these individuals from the past. Your response to these energies needs to be an unreactive one. That's the key to all of this, Leo. You see, this energy knows the old you. That's what they're used to. So that's the version of you that they're going to try and trigger. That's why King of Cups. They can't break you. And see how on the back of your throne here, there's these tools. It's like this is representative of all the work you've done on yourself. And, right, you're carved out of stone. I mean, we're seeing the back of the throne here, but this is supposed to be a depiction of you. Male or female, it doesn't matter. And it's like your reaction, your face, your expression is like stone. You cannot be broken. You cannot be triggered any longer. And this, Leo, is the key to everything. This literally opens up energetically the door to the new timeline. This whole energy right here represents you jumping timelines. but it's like an energy where you have to jump at a very specific time. There's an agility that I'm picking up to this energy that must be implemented to pull this off here, Leo. What do we have at the heart, please? Wow. High Priestess. Pisces energy at the heart. This High Priestess is representing the guardian of the gateway between this world and the next. Exactly the energy that I've been feeling regarding you jumping timelines. You've come all this way, and now you're faced with this High Priestess energy. And this is when this test takes place. And as I'm looking at this pomegranate with the owl there, I feel like that pomegranate, to me, is representing the fruit, okay? Even though the fruit's an apple, this is just what I get from this. And it's like the owl is representing all the wisdom you've gained. It's an energy of coming face to face with all your growth up until this point, presented with the test, and the universe wanting to see what you choose. What do we have at the throat, please? 5 of Swords, Aquarius energy at the throat. This 5 of Swords is representing this interaction with this energy, Leo. This particular card is from the After Tarot. So this is showing us what's on the other side of you facing off with this energy, however this resonates for you. Now it's showing us that the key ingredients that we've laid out here in order to go through this energy are effective. And it's right there at the throat as well. So it's in the communication. Right? The stoicism, the stone-faced response or reaction, something like this. It leads to your victory. And as you can see, those energies back there are retreating. You've overcome them. You've disempowered them. I just heard they won't even know what they got themselves into because they are not prepared for this, Leo. There's something about this interaction that they are not expecting at all. And I'm also hearing that the divine is with you. So be strong. There's nothing to fear. This is the final step, and then you'll be through the portal. Now, some of you are right on the precipice of this. Some of you are further down the path and will be coming up to this energy. It just all depends on where you are on the timeline. You're all going to be different. But there was an urgency behind this message. In fact, there was an urgency behind the Capricorn reading as well, because I feel that there are certain people in the collective right now that I just heard are days away from having to come face to face with this energy. Okay? What do we have at the third eye? Oh, wow. Judgment. Strength. Pluto, Scorpio energy. With that judgment. Leo energy with this strength. Tower. High Priestess. Judgment. Strength. This is what's taking place here. Like I said about you being an agent of the divine, right? It's like right here, you're looking up to the divine. You're like, I did it. I completed the mission. This triggers judgment, right? There's a certain death to a cycle that takes place here. This is a very dark looking judgment card. You know, we got people in coffins and what seemingly are souls going up into the heavens, right? Okay, I'm hearing that it's just a representation that their days are done living their life in accordance with the left-hand path. Wow, that's actually quite deep because that's just another way of speaking about them being kinds of agents of the underworld, right? They're walking the left-hand path. You're walking the right-hand path. But there is an energy of defeat here, Leo, and the victory is yours. And then this strength from this deck is probably my favorite out of all of them. Because as we can see here, it's like you've come face to face with your fears. That part of you has now been healed, right? You're hugging that lion, and this is your energy. You are the strength card. Leo, I just heard you have the heart of a lion and your courage is unmatched. You actually don't even know how strong you are. Well, not to this capacity. You've been through a lot. You know that you have the capability to be strong, but this is when you're perceived as being very powerful in the eyes of other individuals. Not that you need people's validation, but it's like a bully, right, Leo? Getting away with bullying you for far too long, and then finally, you know, after you've been taking some jujitsu classes, you just completely destroy this bully, right? And this is the kind of energy here, and the bully doesn't even see it coming. Starts crying and runs home to his mommy. This is the kind of energy that I'm getting here. And again, male or female, all the roles can be reversed here. You are seen for this courageous king of the jungle, right? Your jungle, metaphorically speaking. And then the bully finally being seen for the actual coward that they've always been. What do we have at the foundation, please? Six of Wands, Moomer. Leo, that is your energy. There's an energy here that is betting on you not having the confidence enough to stand up for yourself. This energy here is betting on you giving up. This is an energy that has taken advantage of you time and time again, Leo, and they're coming back to see if they can get away with it again. The divine wants to show you off, Leo. Right now, I'm seeing a lion stretching in my mind's eye, stretching and then yawning, and that's representative of you. It's like this beast inside of you awakens, but not for the purpose of destruction or attack. It's like something about you has changed. It's like this energy lays their eyes on you and they just tremble in fear. Something about you is different. I'm hearing that it has to do with your higher self actually coming into alignment with you. It's like your higher self is steering the ship now. And what this means, Leo, when your higher self is steering the ship, it just means that you've nurtured this connection with the divine and you're following your divine guidance. Every move you're making in your waking life is a divinely ordered one. And when you move like this, your reality actually starts to change. And the way your environment is reacting to you also begins to change. It's reacting in accordance with the spiritual growth that you've undergone to get to this point. So this is why individuals' reactions to you are going to be far different than they were in the past. What do we have at the sacral, please? Strength again. Wow, we have it twice. Leo, 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 all this Leo energy. But this is shadow Leo energy because this is strength in its negative polarity, Vine. So this is what they're betting on, okay? That you're weak, that you doubt yourself. This is that energy of fear. See, this is what you're overcoming. They haven't seen this side of you yet, right? You're able to hug a lion. I mean, this is a very clear representation of somebody who has no fear. You're able to tame a wild beast. You're able to face fear, but they don't know this side of you. See, Leo, they know you as somebody who's always suppressed the urge to become this person, but they never actually thought that you would pull it off. This is why they're coming back, because you are good supply, narcissistic supply. You provide them with a very high vibrational energetic source that nourishes them. It's like, here they come, right? They come up on you, and here you are sitting on your throne. It's like you get off that throne and you face them, and they just start trembling in fear. And I'm speaking metaphorically, of course. But it's like they don't recognize you. It's like you turn around. And they're like, Leo? Is that you, Leo? And you're like, yeah, I've just been working out doing jujitsu, you know. Oh. You're like, can I help you with something? They're like, oh. No. It's okay, Leo. I'm going to go home now to my mom's. I'm just going to leave now, Leo. What do we have, the solar plexus, please? Ace of Cups, Buer, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy at the solar plexus. Yeah, this energy is not aware of your growth at all, Leo. It's like there's this energy that I feel like this Ace of Cups here is representing them coming back for supply. This Ace of Cups and its negative polarity, it's a very exhausted, drained, and empty kind of energy. Okay, so what I'm hearing here, this is speaking about where they're at in their own life ever since you've left or since you're no longer a part of their life. They're starting to feel the effects of that. It's an energy of things have just been slowly draining out. Things are just drying up in their life. The opportunities are few and far between. For some of these individuals, they could be having problems with their stability, their materials, for some even finances, things like this. It's like you provided a kind of energy that attracted things to this person when you were around them. And now they're starting to have a realization of this. And this is also a realization for you as well, Leo, that you don't need them to pull this off. A lot of you have been made to think that you can't access certain spaces without certain individuals in your life or the validation of other individuals or for other people to sign off on something, which really speaks about how much abuse you have been subjected to spiritually, mentally, for some, maybe even physically, okay? There's so many different ways that abuse can show up, but at the end of the day, it's working to make sure that you're completely disempowered. And it's right there at that solar plexus, which is all about your personal power. It's like they're trying to come back and take it from you. What do we have at the heart, please? Oh, wow. Unbelievable. High Priestess again, Dandelion, infamy. So we have High Priestess stacked with High Priestess, but this is High Priestess in its negative polarity. Okay, so this is an energy of having a blocked intuition. It's like you entertaining this energy, going back or not passing the test, closes the doors to the divine for a period of time, right? It's like you saying to the divine, nah, I'm good. I'm just going to stay where I'm at. And the divine's like, okay, Leo, you do realize you're on a mission down there. You're not supposed to be staying there. It's like you saying, nah, I'm good inside the Matrix. I'm just going to live out the rest of my days in complete illusion. Just live a lie because it's more comfortable than waking up to the truth. That's what this is representing, Leo. It's an energy of you not listening to your inner voice. And then we have the Ten of Cups again. High Priestess, Ten of Cups, Ten of Cups. Divine Warrior. And this Ten of Cups, you can't see it on this depiction, but that's you right there, Leo. That's your higher self. And then right there in your lap, where you can't actually see it, there's a child crying on your lap. That represents your inner child, okay? You can see it on the other card from the next deck that I use, but it just represents the 3 levels of who you are. Your inner child, the you in the here and now, and your higher self. And what this is a culmination, a convergence of all timelines. All these different versions of yourself have this sort of crossover point where they meet, which allows for the elevation to take place and solidify itself inside your energy. The energy on this table is huge, Leo. 2 High Priestess, 2 Ten of Cups, the Judgment Strength, this Tower, the Strength right here in its negative polarity. So a lot of doubles. Strength. High Priestess, Ten of Cups. But what that really confirms, Leo, is an energy of overcoming, right? When we see the negative and the positive polarity of an energy, it means that you've overcome it. And then when they're coming back, expecting you to be a certain way, it's like that's how they know you. not having overcome that energy yet. So they're going to use that low vibrational energy, that way of approach, that person that they know, to try and get you back where they want you. What do we have at the throat, please? 5 of Wands, Ha'a'ia. Leo energy again. I think, are all your cards here, Leo? No, we don't have the 7 of Wands. That's what's missing. But we have the 5 of Wands, the 6 of Wands, and 2 strength cards. And we're also missing the Sun. Okay. God listening in concealment, politics and ambition, wins judgments and protects all those who seek the truth. So further confirmations around this judgment, right? That this is what's taking place. Judgment is unfolding in your life, right? There's a positive and a negative side to judgment. This is you stepping through the portal into the new timeline, which triggers judgment in these individuals' lives, which is all a part of your mission, why you're even here to begin with. This 5 of Wands is representing an energy of harmony. It's like you can finally focus on the path ahead. And whenever I see this card, it looks to me like somebody is waving to the past. I mean, it kind of looks like they're kind of flipping him the bird, but you kind of get what I'm saying there, Leo. It's just really a recognition of you now moving in this energy of power. And we have 5 of Swords stacked with 5 of Wands. So much going on in this reading. There's major shifts taking place in your life, Leo. You just need to know that opportunities are coming your way, okay? But it's all dependent on how you move with this energy. I just heard the final test. That's it, the final test, Leo. What do we have at the third eye, please? Wow. Strength again. Strength, strength, strength. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different decks in this spread, and I got the strength from 3 of them. Akamiya, the raising God. Loyalty, delivery from those who seek to oppress, brings victory. And here you are being lifted up by the divine, right? You're like, oh my God, I finally stood up to the bully. And they're like, yay, Leo. You see him run away to his mommy? Right? It's this kind of energy. It's like, you know what it gives? David and Goliath. When David took out Goliath with the sling and the stones, this person or this energy, whatever the situation is that you're coming face to face with, they've never been put in their place like this. They've gotten away with this their entire life. And you know, Leo, not that it should really matter, but this is the best thing that could happen to an individual like this, because it's the best shot they have at possibly being face to face with their own demons that maybe will start to trigger some sort of change. I mean, I am picking up a strong narcissistic energy here, and I'm of the belief that narcissists don't change, not in this lifetime. Maybe events will happen in this lifetime for them that will allow them to change in the next lifetime, but there is so much work and healing that needs to be done there. But the first part of it is the willingness to even want to do it to begin with. And I mean, that just goes against a narcissist's credo. They don't say sorry. What do we have at the crown to close out for my Leos, please? Unbelievable. Judgment again. What a reading, Leo. Imamiya, God hidden in darkness, atonement of errors, destroys the power of enemies and humiliates them. Both these cards speak about God being, well, this one says God hidden, this one says God listening in concealment, right? So there's this impression I'm getting here that God wants you to know that everything has been seen. It's also a reminder that God is with you, Leo. The Scorpio energy in this reading is really strong, Leo. It just gives me, you going through that 8th house of Scorpio transformation, which is representative of the phoenix rising from the ashes, right? No matter what zodiac sign you are, we all have to make our way through each house that belongs to each different zodiac. It's all a part of our spiritual growth. It's like right now you're going through this transformative process in your life. You're finally, oh, wow. This is what's taking place, Leo. You're graduating the 8th house of Scorpio for a lot of you. That's what's in the energy. That's why there's this final test. It's a final test before you step into the next house, which is the 9th house of Sag. This is when you come back out in the world. It's an energy of exploration. So this is just to give you an idea of what I'm picking up inside this reading for you here, Leo. Okay? But big phoenix rising out of the ashes kind of energy here. Massive transformations taking place. Pluto and Mars all over this energy, as well as your energy, which is the sun. It's all here, Leo. Okay? But to end the reading, I must remind you, Leo, of why we did this reading to begin with. The test. Don't forget about the test. That's all that matters right now. Leo, this is the message I have available to you, depending on where you are on this timeline, should you choose to accept. I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you would like a personal reading, you can find all of my contact details in the description below this video. And thank you for your donations, Leo. Take care.